Today we're doing a comparison between two cameras. That's right, two cameras. First and foremost is, of course, the EMEET S800 4K web camera. The second is the Logitech Brio MX. Now, the MX Brio is a beautiful 4K web camera. So is, of course, the S800. Now, these are both USB-C style. Both have, of course, screen protectors inside here, guys. So if you need privacy, just twist it, shut it. The same can be said with, of course, the Logitech. Twist it, it closes with this. Now, both have, of course, noise canceling. Both have microphones. This one has beam forming. They both have, of course, monitor mounts. Now, the monitor mount on this one, of course, is a fixed piece, does not come off, but does, of course, twist, turn, and pivot to the directions you need. The Logitech MX Brio does come off, so you guys can actually use the tripod mount without that mount, but it does have it in there. Both great options. Both use USB-C ports. Now, the shape of these are a little bit different, of course. With that, you have this nice round style, and then you have, of course, the standard Logitech longer style with this to actually get your microphones up and out of the way to get that, of course, stereo sound with this. Kind of cool. Now, what we're both going to do is we're going to actually connect this up. We're going to have both of these side by side. We're going to, of course, allow you guys to pick and choose which one you think is better, and then I'm going to tell you what I think with that, of course. We're going to change views. We're going to connect these up, set them up in front of us. Be right back. Okay, we now have them both connected up, the EMEET and, of course, the MX Brio. Now, you're probably wondering which one is which. Well, this side, of course, is not the MX Brio. The upper one, or the lower one, now, you know what? Down there, that guy over there, that's the Logitech MX Brio over there, down there. Now, of course, the upper one that you guys see me pointing straight up to now is the EMEET S800. Now, of course, the coloration on the S800 is actually... I feel more my skin tones with that. The other one, of course, is I feel a little bit clearer, but has a little wider tone. I'm not really that white. I'm actually a little bit darker skinned, as you guys can see. Now, of course, the always good test with this is the actual, let's say, autofocus and zoomability of this. Now, I'm going to bring this up to that, and you guys can see how quick it just came into crystal clarity with the S800. Now, I'm going to do the exact same thing with the Logitech MX Brio. You guys can see right there, it is now brought up there, but it is actually taken a second to, of course, autofocus in. The autofocusing on the S800 is a lot quicker and a lot smoother than, of course, the Logitech Brio, of course, right there. And that's just, of course, just one of them things. So I'm going to give it, of course, to the S800 for the actual connectability of that one. I love that the EMEET has that autofocus. Now, I can do the same thing with these boxes. Now, you guys will see that the boxes... will do, of course, definitely zoom in clearer. That's because it's a flat box. The trick with the watches is because it actually has that reflection, it makes that autofocus work harder. And that's a really good test. Now, yes, raw, plug and play. I haven't, you guys saw me in the previous where, like I did some messing with the software. This video is just all raw. I reset everything to rawness with this. Guys, both of these cameras hit the nail on the head with a bunch of stuff. But I'm going to give it to the S800 with, of course, the little bit of my more skin tone clarity of the rawness and, of course, that autofocus with it on hand. If you guys are looking for a cameras guide, right here you have the MX Brio and, of course, the EMEET S800 side-by-side comparisons. You pick and choose what you think is the better camera. I have my pick, and we know which one that is. I'm going to see you guys on the next, and I hope you guys have a great one.